Welcome to Hidden Meanings, the channel where we uncover the secrets and symbols hiding in your favorite shows. And what better way to kick things off than with one of the most mind-bending series of our time, Severance Season 1. This isn't just a corporate dystopia with waffle parties and creepy bosses, it's a maze of hidden clues, symbols, and deeper philosophies most viewers completely miss. Today, we're breaking down 13 hidden meanings you probably didn't catch in Severance Season 1. Let's dive in. 1. Gnostic Awakening. Is Lumon a prison for the soul? What if Severance is more than just a sci-fi thriller? At its core, Season 1 unfolds like a modern Gnostic parable. In Gnosticism, the world is a false construct, an illusion ruled by a deceptive god, and that's exactly what Lumon represents. And the severed floor becomes a spiritual underworld, where the innies are souls trapped and cut off from their true selves. Mark, Helly, and Irving aren't just employees, they're lost souls searching for Gnosis, the hidden knowledge that frees them. Rickon's strange self-help book becomes their sacred text, a key to awakening. Every ritual inside Lumon, every phrase about Keir Egan, is about control and false worship. The show slowly peels back the illusion, revealing a reality built to deceive and characters desperate to break free. 2. The Illusion Palette. Ever notice how Severance is drenched in blue and green? It's not just a design choice, it's a hidden language of control. Blue is everywhere in MDR, on the walls, ID badges, files, even the binder Mark gives Helly on day one. It's the color of calm, order, and obedience, Lumon's perfect illusion. Green fills the carpet beneath them, but instead of symbolizing nature or growth, it feels cold and artificial life drained of meaning. Then comes the twist. In macrodata, it's blue IDs in green rooms. In optics and design, the colors flip. It's a subtle but powerful trick, showing that no matter where you work or what side you're on, you're still inside the same system. These colors aren't random, they're the prison bars of perception, keeping everyone quietly, beautifully trapped. 3. Red Emotion Unleashed. Red rarely appears in Lumon, but when it does, its impact is undeniable. Helly's fiery red hair isn't just a style choice, it's a bold symbol of defiance and rebellion against the rigid control Lumon enforces. The red envelope Petey hands to Mark is a catalyst, igniting Mark's journey towards self-awareness and truth. One of the most intense moments, the music dance experience, bursts into red light as Dylan snaps, discovering he has a son, and biting milkshake red here represents raw emotion, violence, and the shattering of Lumon's carefully constructed facade. Even in quieter moments, red speaks volumes. The red candle beside Mark during his therapy sessions symbolizes grief, memory, and genuine human feeling. In Severance, red always marks a pivotal moment where real emotion and truth break through the cold, controlled world of Lumon. Before we move on, quick reminder, if you're enjoying this breakdown and catching new details you never noticed, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps more fans of Severance find this video. 4th, Tree of Two Worlds. Trees pop up over and over in Severance, and they're more important than they first seem. Beauty Mark mourns beneath one the spot where Gemma died. Meanwhile, Innie Mark keeps sculpting a tree out of clay, even though he doesn't really know why. In lots of mythologies, trees symbolize life and growth, but an upside-down tree with its roots in the air is all about death, disconnection, and losing your spirit. That's exactly what life inside Lumon feels like. Everything flipped, no sunlight, no real growth, no memories. The tree connects Mark's two selves, almost like a buried memory trying to break through the surface. It's a quiet reminder that even in this twisted world, life and truth are still fighting to be seen. 5. The Red Door, Threshold of Transformation. If you caught glimpses of red doors or hallways throughout Severance, it's no accident. In alchemy, red, known as the rubedo, is the final stage of transformation, where opposites come together to create something whole. As Mark, Helly, and Irving begin to awaken from their divided selves, they pass through these red doors, whether they're real or symbolic. Each one represents a moment of transformation, a crisis, and a risk they have to face. These red moments aren't just random flashes, they're milestones pushing them closer to integrating their innie and outie identities. The journey toward wholeness is unfolding, but it won't be smooth. It's going to be painful and challenging, filled with emotional breakthroughs. That struggle, though, is what makes their transformation feel authentic and powerful. 6. The Dark Architect. Here's a chilling thought. Keir Egan isn't just some creepy company founder. He feels more like a symbolic Lucifer figure. You know, Lucifer means light bringer. Keir promises his workers things like enlightenment, peace, and refinement. But the truth, what he's really handing out is blind obedience wrapped in fancy words. Look at his statues, his speeches, and even the fake holidays Lumon celebrates all points to one thing: worship. It's less about real freedom and more about control. Keir isn't shining any real light. He's creating an illusion that keeps everyone trapped and compliant. In that way, he's not a savior. He's the mastermind behind the false reality everyone's stuck in. It's a subtle but powerful twist that makes Lumon's world even darker. 7. The hidden language of Lumon. Yeah, it's not just conspiracy talk. Severance actually hides some pretty clear secret society symbols throughout the show. Take the black and white checkerboard floor at the waffle party, for example. That pattern is classic Freemason imagery, symbolizing duality, deception, and control. But there's more than just the floor. You'll notice mirror motifs popping up all over the place, reflecting ideas like as above, so below. Even the way people position themselves and the perfectly symmetrical sets feel intentional. It's like the show is speaking a secret visual language about surveillance, hidden agendas, and strict hierarchies controlling everything behind the scenes. These details are subtle, but they add a whole extra layer of meaning to Lumon's world, showing just how deep and organized the control really is. Once you spot it, you can't unsee it. Quick pause, if you're still watching, you clearly like this stuff, so just hit subscribe already. 8. The glow of control. One of the show's smartest tricks is how it uses light to show control versus freedom. Inside Lumon, it's harsh and fake. Outside, it's natural and warm. Inside Lumon, the fluorescent lights are cold and clinical, creating a sterile environment that feels more like a cage than a workplace. Meanwhile, in flashbacks or dreams, warm sunlight floods the scenes, reminding us of a world that's real and full of life. Lumon tells the innies they're becoming refined, but the artificial light they live under doesn't enlighten, it blinds, keeping them trapped in illusion. True awakening only begins when they break free, feel real emotions like pain, love, and anger, and let their souls emerge beyond the cold glow of control. 9. The Goat Room, symbol of sacrifice. Let's talk about the Goat Room, easily one of the weirdest and most unsettling scenes in Severance Season 1. Why goats? Throughout history, goats have symbolized sacrifice, obedience, and rebellion. Think of religious rituals, think satanic panic. In this context, it's not just creepy, it's deeply symbolic. In the show, the goats are helpless, clueless, and caged, raised for a purpose they'll never understand, just like the innies. They're kept in the dark, doing a job with no idea why it matters or who it's really for. And then there's that chilling line, "The goats aren't ready yet." It sounds like he's talking about the animals, but maybe he isn't. Maybe he's talking about the workers, about the innies, about the people Lumon is grooming for something far bigger and far stranger than anyone realizes. 10th, emotion as code. Macro data refinement seems ridiculous on the surface by just clicking away at random numbers that feel scary, but dig deeper and it starts to look more like a ritual than a job. The numbers aren't just data, they represent emotions, woe, frolic, dread, malice, Keir's four tempers. So what if MDR isn't about productivity at all? What if it's about emotional sorting, a process designed to filter, refine, maybe even purify human experience? Some theories go even darker, suggesting the team is helping to digitally resurrect Keir Egan himself. Severance, in that case, becomes more than a procedure. It's a tool to build the perfect human, one emotional fragment at a time. Creepy? Definitely. But in Lumon's world, it fits a little too perfectly. 11. Purple, the color of transformation. Most of the show sticks to a strong color code, blue for control, red for truth. But when those two forces start to overlap, something new shows up. Purple. Purple becomes the color of transformation. Petey's robe during reintegration blends red and blue, showing how he's literally caught between two selves, two realities. Police sirens flashing red and blue appear during key turning points, right when the boundaries between innie and outie start to crack. Purple is messy, it's unstable, but that's exactly what makes it powerful. It represents chaos, change, and the breakdown of control. It's the moment before clarity, when nothing is certain and anything is possible. In Severance, purple isn't just a mix, it's the space where real breakthrough happens. 12th, Lumon's Dark Remedy. The Latin on Keir's license plate reads Remedium Hominibus, which translates to a cure for mankind. Sounds noble at first, right? But if you look closer, Lumon's idea of a cure is something else entirely. Sure, they want to remove pain, but they're also stripping away freedom, memory, and personality, the very things that make us human. Severance isn't a cure for humanity, it's a cure from humanity, and that twist, it's genuinely terrifying. Instead of healing people, Lumon's system isolates and controls them, turning vibrant lives into empty shells. That's the dark heart beating beneath the show's slick surface. 13. The question of self. At the heart of Severance lies a simple but powerful question. Are you still yourself when you're split in two? This isn't just sci-fi, it's something we all live with. Everyone has a work self, a home self, even a social media self. We compartmentalize to get through the day. Mark and Helly's journey is about breaking down those walls. It's about fighting to be whole again, to reclaim their true identities. They're pushing back against being treated like cogs in a machine. They're saying loud and clear, I'm more than my job. I'm a person with feelings, memories, and a story worth telling. That struggle to reconnect is what makes the show so deeply relatable and moving. So, when you put it all together, Severance Season 1 isn't just a show, it's a mirror about control, identity, and what it really means to be whole. Lumon wants to trap souls, but our characters fight to break free, and maybe that's a reminder for us. Anyway, let me know what hidden detail blew your mind in the comments. And yeah, hit like, hit subscribe, that way you're here for the next deep dive instead of stumbling across it by accident. Thanks for hanging out, see you next time.